And we are live and we're back for day 4. What are we talking about? We're talking about my 5-day series about how you can double your sales and increase your conversion and your profits on your e-commerce store. And so I know that some people, sometimes, you know, e-commerce stores either have an up and they go down and they go up, and it's normal in business, right? So what do you do if you're doing your advertising, you do your posting, you're doing everything to get your customers into your store and you still don't get sales? Here is the secret, is you won't get sales if your foundation is not strong, if your e-commerce store is not set up properly to engender that trust and loving that your customers need to buy from you. So my customers had the same problem. And this is how we fixed it. I created this method, is what I call sales method, SALES, and it's solve, authority, live communication, eye-catching, and security. So we're on day 4 and we're going to be talking about eye-catching, all about what you need to do to catch that eye of your customer when they land on your site and why you need to do it as well. I'm Veronica Jeans and I'm an e-commerce coach and a marketing strategist, and I help you double your sales and increase your conversion and profits in your e-commerce store. But first, what we have to do is make that foundation strong. If that foundation isn't strong, you know, and I know that you won't get enough sales, right? Because customers will land and that customer journey is not going to be great, and then if it's not great, people will pop off again. So what do you need to do? I've got 6 tricks for you to work on to get your foundation strong. And if you're listening to all my videos, my recordings, that you can listen to it afterwards. And if you pop into my group, e-commerce success group, I'll let you get in and you can watch all the videos in my group, and I'll put them all in units so you can know which one comes after each other without even having to search for them. And then you can do from day 1 how to increase your foundation, your e-commerce, your foundation of your business, which is your e-commerce store, so you can get more sales. So your customer cannot smell, taste, or feel your products, right? So how are you going to get them to be able to buy from you if they cannot do that? So you're online, you've got an e-commerce store. When your customers land on your website, they have to immediately go, wow, this is amazing. I love the colors. I love the images. So what is the solution to getting that feeling from your customers? Is making your images absolutely amazing. And I don't get, some people say they're not going to use stock images. It doesn't matter, right? If you can't afford photographers or whatever, use stock images, overlay your products on those stock images. So when they land on your site, they must go, I need these products, right? And besides, the point is, if you don't have amazing images of your products, that's a turn off. Because if I shop on somebody's website or somebody's e-store and the products look really, it's dark and you can't really see the products, there's too many products in the picture, then it puts me off, right? People have not made enough effort to show me the best side of their products. That's why those images have to be amazing. And if you're starting an online store, if you're starting a business, you need to invest a little bit in your business so that you could have an amazing window dressing, right? Because your store is like a window dressing. They land on that homepage, here's the window dressing. Why should I walk into the store and buy your products from you? Okay, so the images sell the products. That's just the bottom line. I mean, if you're putting images out there, they have to be amazing. So you got to have not small images, not baby images. You've got to have nice big images. So because everybody has different computers, they have phones, they have iPads. When they land on your page, they must go, whoa, this is beautiful, I love this, right? Or they might not like it, but anyway. So but if you are advertising, you're posting out there, you're trying to get your customers into your website, the first thing that they're going to experience is, does this image make me want to buy this product? Okay, so number two, so visually, right? Number one is visual. We're all visual people. Everything, and art and photos and beautiful sunsets, we're all visually very involved in our lives. Okay, your image, and I already mentioned this, your image has to be relevant to your products and your brand. So what I mean by that is, you can't have say for instance you're selling skincare, right? So I want to see images that talk to me about the skincare that you're selling. So I want to see people like me that are using the skincare. So if I see somebody beautiful, young, hip, I'll go, well, you know, it's helping. It helps them, but how is it going to help me, right? So how is it going to solve my problem? So this is how you're going to think about your products and about your images that you have on your site. Does this image make sense in my store? Does it talk about my brand? Just the image, no text or anything. Does this talk about my brand, right? Do I want to feel like I want to buy this product because it's a beautiful material around it, some nice gift items on the side, you know? So that's you really got to think beyond just using any image that you have, right? I you know what, I look at websites and I'm brutal when I look at my clients' websites. I tell them, this does not look like you want this image to present you, right? So images have to be relevant, and not even just on your e-commerce store, but also what you're putting out on your cover pages, on your social media, has to be the same as well. So when they land on that page and then they land on your website, they must go, wow, this is amazing, I recognize it, it's the same sort of color theme, you know. So you have to have the same type of color feeling, and that's the only way I imagine that customers that come on your store or your website feel that, oh yes, I recognize this person because and I want to say the color theme goes throughout the website. So don't have say for instance your logo and your brand is purple and pink, and suddenly you have red buttons and stuff on your website. Okay, so think about these things, that when they land on the site, it has to be the same. It has to be amazing. Okay, number two, so images have to be relevant. Number three, and immediately go into videos. Videos, guys, videos speak more than 1,000,000 words. Okay, so images speak 1,000 words. Videos are priceless. So you need to have videos. You got to show off your products, right? You got to show them in the best environment how to use your products, and exactly as the images, you know. So you would put something together about your product where you would have the earrings, and then you'll have the blouse that you need to wear with the earrings, and maybe, you know, the bag that you need with the earrings. So put something together that speaks to your customer, that says, wow, you know, I need those earrings, I have a similar shirt and I need those earrings. So, but say for instance, if you had it in a video, it'll make so much more impact. So you got to show how your earrings actually look, instead of just on a picture, right? On a piece of wood, or I mean, you can present your product images. Say for instance, I've got somebody that does a lot of natural stones and everything. So she had all her pictures done on a natural stone, right? A really brown natural stone with some wood, and the stone earrings were beautifully represented on the stone. But here is one extra thing she could have done is show it the way it is on the ear, right? Because when I got it, I thought, ooh, this is a little bit small. I mean, as you can see, I like big earrings, right? So I wouldn't have bought those small earrings. I would have probably made sure that I bought the bigger earrings. Yes, I know, right? So then show it on the way it is on your image, or if you had a ring or the watch, or you know, if you have so if I have a customer selling puzzles, so she sells 4x6, and nobody thinks size wise unless you're an architectural designer or an engineer, right? But she shows her products with something right next to it, so it makes sense if you have something really small and you put a quarter next to it, right? So show your customers what they're getting. You do not want them to be disappointed when they're getting the products. That's what I mean. Okay, so videos. I mean, you can do amazing things with videos, right? You can do reviews with videos. Customers can give you reviews with your videos. How-to videos. You know, you need that on your website. How-to videos. You know, say for instance, you showed. Let me show you my microphone. Okay, so you can show it from all sides. I know it's a bit fluffy, this microphone, but you can show it from all sides, right? So I want to see the bottom of it. Okay, here, the bottom of it, the front of it. What is it going to look like when I buy this item? If you have a bag, show the inside. So on the sides, at the bottom, on this side, on that side. So show your product to its best advantage. So when people come in and buy your product, people get your product, they know what they're getting, they've seen the images. So go onto Amazon and look at the really good images they have on the side where they show how you're going to get those products. That's what I want you to aim at. And you could even show them what the box is going to look like and what else comes with the product. Okay, so that was number 3, videos. So you can do amazing videos. Number 4 is give them as much information about the product as possible. So it is about your brand and it's about you. So when I'm landing on the site, so I don't know you, I don't know your products, I don't know how they smell, they taste, they feel, right? So how are you going to make me buy more products? I'm going to buy your products because I'm going to get to know you, because immediately you're going to say, I sell these products because they're going to do blah 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 for you, right? Because it's all about the customers, not about you. And so first I want to see, what will it do for me? The images have to speak to me. The images have to be amazing, right? Because I must go boom, oh my god, this is beautiful, right? And then you have to explain exactly why I should buy these products. And the only way to do that is in the description. So that's what I call the voice. How are you going to be speaking to your customers without, if we didn't have videos, right? So if you had a video, you could be showing them the product and saying, let me show that, saying and talking about the product, right? And it makes more of an impact instead of just having some images. So, and most templates these days, especially if you're in Shopify, there is an easy way to embed your videos. And don't make them long because then they're heavy. Just short videos. But and so you have okay, so making them understand why they should buy your product because it solves their problem. What's so wonderful about your product, right? Why are you thinking your product is the best in the West? Okay, so you have features and benefits, you know. You got to put everything that you can think of about your product in the description, on the home page. Think about the title. I mean, there's nothing worse than having a title, and I know it's cutesy and all this stuff, if the title doesn't explain what you're selling. Okay, and you know, sometimes we think our products are so special that people will become famous, and you know, allure will be, I know it's going to be about wrinkly skin, right? But I don't. So explain what your product is about right there as soon as they land on the page. I need to know what this product does for me. I need to fall in love with the product when I see the images. I need to see how you use the product in a video, and why should I buy it? What are the benefits? And then, and I love this part. Okay, so number 5 is the call to action button. And the call to action button is, there's several on your website, right? There's one that you can put on your slider, you know, that main image, your hero image on your website. There's one that goes in your products, on your collection pages or category pages, right? That you can click and go to the product. And then there's your buy button. So sometimes our brand takes over, and it sort of just melds into the site. And I've seen sites like this where everything's like all nice and pink and fluffy and gorgeous, and nothing is saying to me, boom, buy this product, right? Your call to action buttons must smack me in the face and say, oh, I need to press that pink button, right? So make it bright and beautiful. And you don't have to have an orange button like Amazon, but do you see Amazon? Bright and beautiful, right? Yellow, it's part of the brand. So make your button as bright as possible, so it actually goes, it must be an irresistible feeling of, can I press that button? Should I press that button? Yes, I'm going to press that button, right? So make it, don't make your call to action button like, oh yes, where is this call to action button? You know, everything's black and this is a little bit pink here and it's all fluffy. Where they have to know immediately, boom, there's the call to action button. Let's press the button. Okay, I love pressing buttons, especially when I'm buying. And so, and here's another tip. Your call to action button shouldn't be, when you're looking at your image like this, shouldn't be down here somewhere. It has to be right here in the fold. So you can see, let me show you here, there, right in the fold, right above the fold, as I said. So this is the fold of your phone, or this is the fold of your computer that you're looking at right now, and it has to be above the fold. I do not want to look for that button. So your description can go below the button. Your description should be, so your title is a little bit is descriptive, right? Immediately I know what I'm buying. Then there's the price, which is hugely important. Then there's a button. I need to push that button. But if I'm doing research for this product, I will look lower to see if I can find more information. Here's a trick. Go to other websites in the same market that you're in and look at what they're doing. Okay, not the small market, not the small e-commerce stores, but rather the big guys. Some of them also get it wrong. Not everybody gets it right, okay? But so look at somebody that's in your niche market, maybe your competitor, and see what they're doing, because you can actually know how many hits your competitors get if you do some research online. And I think SEMrush does that for you. If you put the domain name in, it'll tell you exactly how many people they get on their website. It's amazing, right? So look at these people and see why are they getting so many sales. And because they are all following the same rules that everybody has to follow online. I want to see that button where I can see it, right? Okay, number 6. Be very specific about the actions you want your customers to take. So, people pop onto our website. Normally they pop onto our homepage. You know, you've got your hero, you're immediately telling them why they should be using the product. You've got this beautiful image that says, hey, you know, I know the people that are buying from me look exactly like you. So come into my store and come and buy my stuff, right? Then there's a button that says, click on this if you want this product, okay? And it has to be very noticeable. Then you go down, and even also, again, above the fold, I want to see, why should I buy this product? Who am I buying this product from, right? Because here's the thing, we can buy anything from Amazon, and we're very comfortable buying from Amazon, right? Because Amazon, we trust Amazon, because we shouldn't, because they only selling other people's stuff, right? And they have their rules and their regulations, but you can have a bad experience buying something from Amazon. But generally, Amazon is trusted, okay? So you are competing with people going to Amazon. And how are you going to do that? by being more personable, by being the person that they are interested in, that they can say, hey, you know, I like this person, I trust this person, they've been popping up in front of me, I think I know them. And on your page it should say, hey, you should be buying from me because I'm eco-friendly, I only use eco stuff, I use natural stuff, I use whatever, I'm passionate about what I'm selling, and I'm thinking about you when I'm selling my products because I want you to have an amazing experience. Anything you have is right at the top. And I want to say several books you can read about your USP. That's what you should be at the top, is your USP that tells you exactly why people should buy from you. Okay, so, and again, you're solving the problem. You always got to remember that you're solving the problem. So be very specific about the actions you want people to take. So if you're popping onto your website, that button should go immediately to where they can get that product. Don't send them into this page where they go, oh my Lord, there's so many products up here. What am I buying, right? They should immediately land on the product that they need to buy then and there. 3 clicks maximum. I don't want to see more clicks than 3 clicks maximum. Preferably less, but normally if they land on the home page, they'll click on something, then hopefully go to the product page. Because really, you don't want them to roam around your website. You want them to buy from you when they land on the page, right? So don't let them roam. Get them to the product that you want to sell them to, that you've been advertising and talking about. Get them to that product. So be very specific about where you want your customers to go through your e-commerce journey, through your customer journey on your e-commerce store, right? You got to think about it, and you got to do some storyboarding and say, okay, so if I'm landing here, where is my customer going to end, and where at what point are they going to buy? You don't want to make that little space in between them landing and them buying too big. You want to make it short and sweet, boom, buy. Okay, so because here's the thing, you've expended so much energy to get your customers onto your site. You've been posting, you've been advertising, spending dollars, right, or whatever currency. You've been diligently getting customers, getting people onto your, well, they're not customers yet because they haven't bought yet, getting people onto your website, and then they come on the website and then boom, they're off again, right? Why? What happened? It's because your foundation isn't strong. Your foundation, your e-commerce store is not a strong representation of your brand, right, of your business. So you got to make it, you got to look at all these little details, and then when they land on it, you've got them and you go, damn, this is wonderful. I love the images, I love the pictures. They've got all the pictures, all the images the same size. I really hate get on in a website or an e-commerce store where the images are one's short, one's long, one little bit. I mean, make a little bit of an effort, right? I mean, you don't get dressed like this and go out, right? You get dressed and you make sure everything's buttoned properly. You've got your earrings on. Make sure that your e-commerce store represents what you want people to see about your brand. They have to go, I love this website, I love the way the products are represented, I love everything they sell, and then they'll buy from you. Okay, so we did like 6 tips, and I know I talked a lot in between, but there's a lot to it to actually get your e-commerce store to the point where you can actually say, okay, it's successful, it's getting a lot of sales, and then you still have to work at it and change it. So we had 1, visually. Your images have to be visually so amazing, right? And if you don't know how to do it, get help. I mean, really, there are amazing, talented people out there that can immediately tell you what you should do or how you should do it, or create something for you. Okay, there's your images have to be relevant to your product and your brand. Okay, don't forget about your brand. So if you have a tone going through your brand, you want that tone to go on your images as well, so it sort of blends in with the brand. Okay, but it has to pop. Okay, so don't forget videos. Videos are priceless. There's not even, I mean, images are 1,000 words. Videos are priceless. You have to give them as much information as possible so they can make a really good decision to buy the product. and are not even about the product. Say for instance, you've got to have shipping information, your refund information, all the stuff that you need for customers, and they have to stay on the page, right? So you got that information right on the page. You got to have people make people, before they become customers, have to make the decision while they're on the page. No distractions, beautiful images, popping button, and off they go and buy, because you've given them enough information. Call to action buttons above the fold, right? Above the fold. I want to see that button above the fold. And remember, some, like my laptop is narrow and wide, right? Most of them are these days, and like what are they called? iPads and stuff, right? And then so make sure that it pops out so they can push that button, and then be very specific about the actions you want your customers to take. Add to the cart, add to basket, you know. So talk to them in the voice that you want to talk to. Anyway, we made it six tips. And so normally every day I'm giving away a free assessment. So if you have an e-commerce store that you want some opinions on, I've got very strong opinions, then I will give you a free assessment. I'll do a quick little video and tell you exactly what's absolutely wonderful on your website, and then also what's lacking, right? And just put your link below in the comments, and also pop in a message for me so I can so you can get hold of me twice, okay? And that's a free gift for today. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about security. Security is huge. I know all of these, every single day I've been talking about what you should be doing on your on your e-commerce store, and they're all important, right? They're all important. But security, if you're not secure, that's another biggie, right? So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Please join us. I will be scheduling my next workshop. And if you're on the if you're watching this afterwards, don't worry, you can still pop in your domain, and I will do a free assessment for you, okay? I'm Veronica Jeans. I'm e-commerce coach and business strategist, and I help you double your sales and conversions and make sure you make a profit, right? Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you'll pop in tomorrow and watch me, and I will be doing my last day for my 5-day series tomorrow. And if you want to watch any of the other ones, let me know, and I'll pop you into my group so you can watch all the 5 videos. It's a closed group, it's for free. You can watch all the videos in there. Thank you very much. Thank you for popping in. Have an amazing, profitable day, and until I see you tomorrow. Bye.